Hey everybody, another Rose Ramen reviews or Roman reviews, whatever you want to call it. Today we're going to be trying some hopefully delicious Nongshim Tonkotsu ramen. This is made with pork bones. The broth is boiled pork bones. Tonkotsu, not to be confused with tonkatsu, which is a pork cutlet. And I'm probably pronouncing both of those incorrectly, and I apologize to everyone involved. This is Nongshim. This is kind of a cool little deal. It has a spicy sauce packet included. So anytime that they're offering you the spicy sauce, there you go. Maybe they're giving you a little extra something. So I'm going to try this one out. After the debacle of the Mike's super rich broth, crap noodles, garbage, nonsense. Hopefully this is at least edible and a much more respectable dish. So I'm going to try this first without the spicy sauce just to get a baseline of what the broth is. Tonkotsu sauce is usually, or the ramen broth is usually cloudy, and it's due to the collagen and everything in the pork bones when they do it. So okay, this smells just like a basic, pleasant. There's a savoriness to it. I'm not getting particularly, a pork smell, but that is good. That, something that smells too much like pork right out of the bat can not be pleasant. So, but this has the noodles look good. They have a pull to them. They're a little elastic, and so give this a first shot. The noodles are really good. They're far superior to the last ones that I tried. The broth is great. It's got a nice saltiness to it. It coats the noodles well. One of the reasons that you slurp noodles with ramen is that you're trying to get the noodles in the soup kind of in the same mouthful, the same bite. So you pull up that first start, but then you should try to get some, like literally suck some out of the bowl, so that you're getting that soup and it cools enough as you're breathing it in, or you're sucking it up basically to cool it all down. But you also get, you basically want wet noodles. And so I have the habit sometimes if I will sit here and just let it do this and drain, and traditionally that's not considered good form. But I have seen old Japanese dudes in Nagoya, when I used to live there, go through a bowl of ramen in like 2 minutes. No matter how hot it was, it could literally be on fire, and they have this technique of slurping and drinking the soup and everything. They will nail a bowl of ramen in 2 minutes. It's a thing of beauty to watch. Just these old Japanese dudes sitting there, just slurping the dickens out of these bowls. So, try this again. It's pleasant. It's a good broth. It's actually saltier than what I was expecting. The saltiness is nice, and like I said, it goes really well with those noodles. So to compare it to the last batch that I had, where the noodles were garbage and just pointless, so I'm going to quit talking about that. This is the spicy sauce packet, and it looks like a very dark chili sauce. The oil, it's kind of separating out a little bit. So you get real close with this. You can do like that. Where am I at? There we go. You can do like the kind of hippie, 1960s thing there. So we're going to try the spicy oil on this. Go ahead and just do the whole 9 yards on that. Oh yeah, it smells. It's got a kind of a barbecue-ness to it, a little smokiness to it. So give that a shot, and I'm just going to kind of let that sit on top of the noodles. I'm not going to necessarily mix it in, because I want to get that first kind of blast of it. It's made the noodles a little more red. Not only does that give it, there's much more heat there. There's a substantial amount of heat, not as much as I would expect, but It's one of those kind of, maybe roasted chilies or something. There's a richness, there's a depth of flavor to the sauce that not only, it just doesn't add heat, there's also a secondary flavor that's really nice with this. So the pork broth, the salty pork broth, and then that pepper oil sauce that's really good. Yep. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing with these. Is again that little Ichimi Togarashi. This is a Japanese pepper powder, traditional on ramen and udon. Get a little sprinkle there. So this should all come together. Mm-hmm. It's really good. I know, Nongshim makes several different varieties of noodles. I've not really gotten a lot of their stuff, but this is the only issue that I have with this is something that is a personal issue with me. I don't like starchiness with my noodles. The noodles in this are a bit starchy, so I'm thinking I may actually cook the noodles next time, drain them, add more hot water, then add the soup mix. Big deal. Some people actually like the salty or the starchiness because they feel like it increases the broth. That's just me. I don't care for starchy broth. But overall, significantly better than the last batch of Tonkotsu ramen that I had. This is good. I would eat this again. Thank you to Cinda for hooking me up with this. I think she got these at Costco, so that seems to be where they have them. But Nongshim Tonkotsu ramen, it's good stuff. Okay, bye everybody.